G'day guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Sean, hope you're doing well. If you're new here and you don't know what I talk about tech, I do tutorials, gaming, streaming, peripherals, anything technology related really. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my thoughts on the Noctua NT-H2 thermal paste. This is the 10 gram kit. This was sent over by Noctua for me to check out. And the reason or the ambition behind this video was that my RX 580 graphic card is a bit of a hot boy. Inside of an ITX case, it does get very warm very quickly, easily getting up to the 80s and 90 degree mark in long gaming sessions. So the goal was, the card's been in there for about, I would say, a year and a half. It's going to take the card out, remove the thermal paste, put on some of this Noctua NT-H2 thermal paste, and see what the results are and see what it's like. So come along on this journey with me while we do this, and I can share with you the results. So thanks for watching. Let's begin. Alrighty, so the Noctua NT-H2 thermal paste is a revision on their NT-H1, which I've been a long time user on and is probably the best thermal paste in my opinion on the market. Some of the things that have changed with this thermal paste I won't go into just because it's probably not that interesting for you guys, but this is an improvement on their already really good thermal paste. As I mentioned, this is the 10 gram kit, which is 3.6 milliliters in volume. It is a grey thermal paste. They do mention here the storage time before use is up to 3 years, recommended usage time on the CPU up to 5 years, so it can last quite a long time. Even a suitable solution for those of you who might be running servers who are probably wanting to get as low of a temperature as possible. The wipes that come included are wipes for you to remove the old thermal paste from your CPU or GPU. There's 10 of those wipes in there. So something that they talk about as the features: award-winning performance, easy to apply and easy to clean, not electrically conductive, that's a bit of a mouthful, not non-corroding, so you don't have to worry about it potentially oozing over and getting onto other components, unlike things like thermal grizzly or liquid metal. Excellent long-term stability, no break-in or burn-in required. So it's pretty much just wipe it off with the wipes included. That's the old thermal paste, put on the new thermal paste and you're good to go. So if we take this out of the box, obviously in the box you get the syringe, so that's the 3.6 milliliters I think it was of thermal paste. It's got a little cap that you can simply take off and then put back on. This one is quite tight, but basically the thermal paste, once you've taken this cap off, can be dispensed by just pushing the syringe down a little bit onto your CPU or GPU. Really simple to apply, and then that cap just goes back on for storage. Under the box here, it does include some usage instructions, which is nice. So it's basically showing you on the packet here small, medium and big, and basically how many dots you want to put. So for AMD, it recommends putting sort of like a number 5 pattern, like on a dice, one in each corner and then one in the center. Small for a CPU like an Intel one, you want to put just one in the center, and then big for maybe like Threadripper CPUs, you basically want to put 9 dots all over it, so that way it gets an equal spread over the CPU. It does have a caution here: applying too much thermal paste can lead to higher temperatures, so you don't want to apply it like it's plaster or a thick paint or anything like that. Just a little pea-sized drop is generally all you need for a CPU. Maybe a few extra dabs if you have an AM4 or a TR4 socket CPU. The wipes is something that is new to me. I didn't know it actually did wipes. I've always just been using things like paper towel, tissues, or anything that I can get my hands on that's going to be good enough to wipe off the old stuff. But these little wipes that come included, they give you 10 of them, so considering that this is, I guess, a bulk pack, it's going to last a long time. It's really nice that they include some of these wipes. Kind of reminded me of something else, if you know what I'm talking about. The instructions on the wipes, sorry I'm focusing so much on the instructions, it just can be quite a daunting thing to take apart something like a CPU or a graphic card and replace the thermal paste, which is why I'm going through it. Open, pack and unfold wipe, clean the CPU or GPU with one side of the wipe, fold it in half, use the other side, discard the wipe, in your wastebasket, wash your hands with soap. If slight residue remains, because you can get residue from the thermal paste, you know, you might need to wash your hands a few times. So you can use the wipes as well to get that residue off. So really cool that they include these wipes for you guys who might be system builders, or someone who's just always taking apart their computer maybe every year or so and putting new thermal paste on. So that's the thermal paste. Like I said, I'm just taking apart the RX 580. I took it apart, wiped off all the old thermal paste, and put on the new Noctua NT-H2, and I'll show you in the benchmarks. The results that I got from this are outstanding. I was getting, in Apex Legends for example, around about a 77-78 degree temperature, which is not too bad, but the fans were still kicking in quite a bit and creating a lot of heat in the room. The thermal paste, once I applied that, I'm now getting around the 70 to 71 mark. So that's about a 6 or 7 degree reduction in temperature when the ambient is about 25 or 26, which in my opinion is a great result, especially for a thermal paste that costs around about $35 to $40 Australian, and you can get many uses out of this. If you did want a smaller kit, you can get the 3.5 gram syringe, which is about $17, but I think the value is in the actual in the 30 gram tube, sorry, in the 10 gram tube, the 3.6 mil tube. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you have any questions about the application, the thermal paste, the graphics card, anything like that that you want to ask me, leave them in the comment section down below. Thanks for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs like if you liked it, and get subscribed so you don't miss out on any of the other future tech videos this year. So thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Cheers.